Hi guys, so today I'm going to be starting my first ever doing something for a week video. It's something that I need to do for myself and I thought I might as well make a video out of it because one, that's content, and two, I think it'll help me keep up with it and actually do it. Now what's that phrase? The first step to recovery is admitting that you have a problem, because I have a problem. That problem is social media. Well, my phone in general, but I kind of need my phone for a lot of things. Social media is the biggest problem. And I know that's not just me. We all have this kind of problem on some level. But if you don't know me yet, then you probably won't know that I actually have ADHD, and I think that social media just makes it so much worse. And the fact that I have ADHD makes my addiction to social media so much worse, because my brain just craves constant stimulation. And I love looking at things. I love looking at things that are aesthetically pleasing or just cool and interesting. And here's my cat. Hello. That's why Instagram is the app that I probably spend the most time on, because it's a tailored feed to my liking that just keeps going. Like, it's just more pictures of stuff and outfits and makeup and places and cool things and just art and all this sort of stuff that is tailored to my taste. So I can just waste hours on it, just feeding my brain with constant stimulation, and it's awful. Today is Monday. I am deleting social media off of my phone. The ones I'm actually deleting are going to be Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I don't really use TikTok and I don't use Snapchat. And I'm keeping Messenger because I don't text people either. Everyone I communicate with on a daily basis is through Messenger, not text, so I kind of need that. Like, that's how I communicate to my colleagues and my parents and my closest friends. But I also use social media for my businesses, and this is where it's going to probably be the trickiest, because I'm not going to be able to post anything new, I'm not going to be able to promote anything. Everything is just sort of ready to be left on hold. I'm fully booked with nail clients for the week, so I don't need to post and try and get any new clients in, and they can all message me through Messenger, through my nail page, so everything should be fine. Something's gonna go wrong, so I'm hoping that during this week I will get more done, because I always have things to do. Perhaps I will go to sleep earlier and even get some more sleep. That would be fucking fantastic. Why every time I film you start doing stuff? Bruh. Come on, just sit up here and be good. Insert clip of me deleting the apps, and then we will progress with the week. Today should be pretty easy because I'm actually going to work now, and I have work until about 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. So when I get home, that's when I'm going to be like, oh shit, like, I want to check my notifications, I want to see what messages I've got, I want to see, like, all of that sort of stuff, and I'm not going to be able to. So I am home from work now and having my dinner. Today's been pretty easy, but as I said, I have been at work all day. I'm a nail technician, if you don't know, so I'm with clients and just one-on-one. But I did have a gap between my clients, and I would usually sit at my chair and just scroll through like Instagram, and I couldn't do that, and I've gone to click on where my apps were about 20 times today. My cat's she's just, every time I film, she starts playing up. She wants my attention. She's like, who are you talking to and why isn't it me? It's that muscle memory. Like, I've just gone to, my thumb has just gone. And the thing is that usually those apps are there. So when I go to click it out of muscle memory, it's then open, and then that hooks my mind, and then I'm on it scrolling for ages. Today was all right because obviously I was occupied elsewhere. But tomorrow I'm going to be working from home. Gonna be a different story. And also I could check my social media this morning. I made sure everything was like good. I told people that needed to know. I made sure I didn't have any clients messaging me last minute, anything like that. Whereas tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna have it to check. Tonight when I go to bed, it's not gonna be there. Maybe I'll fall asleep quicker. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe I'll spend all night on YouTube. By the way, I'm not counting YouTube as a social media because I'm not talking to anyone on there. I'm not seeing constant updates. Like, it's like I wouldn't block Netflix. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't class Netflix as a social media. And I watch a lot of educational content on YouTube, so I'm probably going to spend a lot of time doing that. And yeah, but watching educational content on YouTube is still better than scrolling through Twitter. I love you. So it's 4:30 in the morning, and despite not having social media, I did not go to sleep any earlier. Instead, I stayed up very late, watching YouTube as predicted, and making jewellery and resin art. So I'm probably going to wake up at like 1 p.m. now. Oops. So it is Tuesday afternoon, as predicted. I slept in very late. Got some nice backlighting going on. So lovely. So my first morning without social media, I still managed to spend a fair amount of time on my phone in my bed, because it was Amazon Prime deal day. So I spent about half an hour looking through for a new ring light to buy, so that I'd have two for when I'm taking my product shots, and even maybe when I film YouTube videos it might help. I don't know. I've just made myself some egg on toast. This is my laptop, and I'm gonna have my lunch slash technically breakfast, but it's definitely not the time. You can see the time on the screen. I slept in way too late. Anyway, my plan for today is to tidy my bedroom because it's a fucking mess. Absolute mess. It happens. It just happens. And then tonight I've got pole. I do pole dancing, pole fitness, whatever you want to fucking call it. And I usually post all my videos that I take during the class on Tuesday nights. And I'm not going to be able to post it. And I just don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Arch back, arch back. Yeah. Yes. Girl. Come on, girl. Squeeze. Squeeze. Yes. Yes. Wow, you're holding that for so long. So it is Wednesday evening. I haven't done an update today because I just felt like I'd do one at the end. My hair is wet because I've had a shower. I think the most notable thing today is that the muscle memory of just going to click where those apps used to be has gone. That's the main difference between today and yesterday. So, you know, within 2 days, it took 2 days basically. I've still been spending a lot of time on my phone. That's my cat using her scratching post. Brilliant. But what I have noticed is that I have switched between tasks quicker. So usually I would just get so easily sidetracked by that muscle memory of clicking on a social media app and then getting stuck into it for however long, but because that's not there, there's not much to check on my phone. So as soon as I get bored of like doing one thing, I just go straight on to the next. I also downloaded Among Us and I've started playing that. So I've wasted a couple hours playing that. And also I have just a little bit of anxiety that like people are trying to message me. Well, I've got work tomorrow, so that'll be another day where I'm busy, so I won't really be bothered about social media. But then when I get back from work, I do just like spending time scrolling and just not really thinking about stuff. So we'll see. So it's Friday today. I've had a really nice day today. I had lunch with a couple of my friends and I went and got my brows done. I don't usually, but the owner of the salon I work at is training to do brows and she just needed somebody to practice on for her course. So I volunteered my own. Anyway, been out most of the day, haven't really had a chance to think about social media. I do miss it in the mornings, but I am sort of getting out of bed a bit quicker. But it's not completely foolproof because I still manage to find things on my phone to distract me, even if it's not social media. But for the rest of the night, I'm going to be working on editing a YouTube video. I've got some other little bits and bobs to do. I've got some jewelry to put together. I kind of just miss talking to people like without having like an official conversation. Like on Instagram you can just like reply to someone's story or have a little quick little thing in the comments. So guys, it is Saturday night and I finished work. Oh, I can't even talk. Usually on Saturdays I'll give myself the evening like totally off. Like I won't plan to actually do any kind of work on a Saturday evening. The thing is that I'm really bad at just like doing one thing or just concentrating on one thing. I usually watch stuff whilst also scrolling on social media. I'm struggling to like relax and chill out by just doing one thing without having social media on the side. And I want to go on Instagram. I also miss posting. I just think of the randomest shit during the day. And depending on how funny it is, I either tweet it or like make it a Facebook status. And I just miss posting stuff. Like, I miss thinking something or watching something or, you know, something happening and not sharing it with other people, especially if it's something funny. I love making people laugh. I haven't been in a big group of people or seen people that aren't just like my close few friends in such a long time. February was the last time I was at like a big event or something like that. I'm also really stoned. I don't know if you can tell, but whatever. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna look suspicious. I'd better run. I need to go to storage. Fuck, I look really suspicious. Ah, okay. Which one of them is gonna chase me? Oh, is he about to chase me? Oh, I ain't got time to do that. Not with a potential killer in the same room. Fabulous. Oh, shit. Who's dead? Where? So it is the final night without social media. That makes it sound really dramatic, but when I put it into sort of perspective, this is the longest I've gone without posting anything online in probably about 7 years. I feel like I'm a bit less stressed because I'm not constantly seeing just dumb shit on the internet throughout the day. I've definitely not felt lonely. I don't really feel any different in that aspect. I think it's been good not having it before I go to bed every single night. I definitely don't want to get back into the habit of doing that. So tomorrow morning I am going to re-download my apps. So I have finished an entire week without any social media apps on my phone. I've had them back for 2 days now, and a few things have happened. So the first thing is I ended up replacing social media apps for a game, Among Us in particular. I ended up wasting quite a few hours this week on that game, and the thing is that I don't usually play a lot of games on my phone, so if it wasn't for the fact that this one had just come out and was really popular at the moment, this whole week could have gone so differently. But I ended up spending about the same amount of time on my phone. I'm always scouring the internet for new art supplies and things like that. YouTube, I spent a lot of fucking time watching YouTube. I said earlier in this video that within 2 days I got rid of the muscle memory of just clicking where the apps were on my phone and opening them. It's been 2 days and I haven't gotten that back. I'm not just sat going through each one. I'm sort of checking them once, maybe twice, and then I'm like, you know, I'm not checking back for notifications just for the sake of it. So I wonder how long that's going to last. I can now be more cautious when I start doing it and then be like, you know what? I should put the phone down, you know? I should stop. The third thing, and possibly the saddest, is that nobody said anything. Yes, I did have quite a fair few messages to respond to when I re-downloaded the apps. However, none were saying anything about my absence. Nobody questioned my absence or said anything about it. I'm very active online. I post a lot on my Instagram story, literally daily, and I just didn't post anything for a week. And the thing that scares me is that, like, I could have been dead this whole time. Like, I could have just been dead somewhere. Nobody would have wondered where I was. So at the start of this video, I said I was wondering slash hoping that I might get to bed earlier or get more sleep, and I definitely didn't go to bed earlier. In fact, for a couple of nights, I went to bed and stayed up for hours longer than I intended, and I don't know why that happened. It might not have had anything to do with the fact I didn't have social media, or it might have been the fact that my routine was just thrown off. Everything went well with my clients, by the way, at work, but I definitely couldn't do this long term because I get and book my clients through my social media, so I need it. And also I promote my shop on social media, so I'm trapped. But I do think I actually got out of bed a bit quicker. I very much enjoyed not constantly absorbing other people's negativity and stress and drama that's just going on in other people's lives and other parts of the world. Like, yes, it's important to stay on top of what's going on, to be aware of the world that you live in, but I think it's definitely not good to just constantly be taking in so much of other people's lives. Like, it's a lot. So I think it would be good to just consciously take time away from social media, because you don't really realize what our daily habits are doing to us until we sort of try and quit them and like analyze the results. You know, you kind of have to experiment on yourself with your behaviors and your habits to ever really improve and understand why you are the way you are and why you do and feel certain things. And I think that's really the key to self-development. So I don't know if you've noticed by now, but I am stoned as I'm filming this outro. So if you've made it this far and you've found that out, that's a little secret between us, okay? Because most people would have dipped by now. Thank you for watching. There's my cat. And that's a new thing I made. Do you want to see it? I bet you do. Look how cool this is. I made that. Look, this is badass. Thank you for watching.